Okay guys, this video is gonna be interesting because in this video I'm gonna show you how you can learn copywriting in just 10 days or less. I'm gonna show you where you can learn resources from. I'm gonna show you how to learn copy, and I'm gonna prove it by showing you my progress where I was able to go from writing a crappy copy that wouldn't convert anything to now being able to write 8 out of 10 copy just like that in like 10 days. So stay tuned for this video, it's gonna be great.
Okay guys, so here we are. This is my home screen and let's talk a bit about my progress in copywriting. So first of all, here we are. This is my leads page. This is the page sheet of all the leads I was able to gather and contact. And first of all, I have to mention that this sheet is originally mine. It's originally from a YouTuber called Tyson4D. So big shout out to this guy because the guy is giving so much sauce about copywriting. It's insane. Especially this video on the right, free 4-hour copywriting course for beginners. That's all you need to start your copywriting journey. He gives all the sauce, all the knowledge, everything you're gonna be needing to become a good copywriter. So big shout out. Be sure to watch this video. Be sure to subscribe to this guy. Let's talk about other videos he has here. This one, free sales funnel course, how to create an automatic. This video is massive. Here he teaches you how to basically find the best sales funnels in the game and how to copy them and use them for your clients. So basically you're gonna be stealing and synthesizing the funnels from other businesses and you're gonna be incorporating them into the business of your clients. Massive video, great, gives you all the tools you need to understand the good sales funnels. And then we have free AI copywriting course video for beginners. This one basically, here Tyson gives you all the prompts you're gonna be needing to elevate your copy from beginner level to intermediate level. You're gonna be sounding like a pro. So if you watch these 3 videos, you're gonna be all set to become a copywriter. So back to my sheet of leads. There's not much to be mentioned apart from that I was able in the last week to gather 50 contacts. Of all that, I was able to email about 25 of them. And here are the emails I was able to gather. Here is the responses I got. I got none responses, but that's fine because I was emailing all those people only once. And the number one rule of copywriting is, and all outreaching is, that if you're outreaching to people out of the blue, the chances are they're not gonna be responding to you anytime soon. I would be actually really lucky if I was getting a response in the first 25 emails I've sent, right? It just doesn't happen. And another thing I want to mention, as you can see, all these leads are basically from Instagram. That's because I found out that Instagram is just king of gathering leads. Because if you find a suitable business, you can also see the people they are following. And the thing with business owners is that they usually just following other business owners. So if you find a good business owner that's in your niche and you can just see their followers and people they are following, they're gonna be following people in their niche you can outreach to, right? I also got some people from TikTok. The problem with TikTok is that there's lots of grifters that either don't even have an email list or a program, but most of them are not even business owners. They just making videos and content and they are cashing out from the TikTok creative fund or whatever it's called. They're basically just getting paid for the use. And YouTube, I don't even have YouTube here, but it's also a possibility of outreaching, but YouTube is really slow. You can't see the smaller accounts that effectively because YouTube just gives you the best games in the game, best people in the game usually. So Instagram is the king. So as we can see, I've sent about 25 emails, and if we go to the email inbox here, that's all the emails I've sent. As you can see, I have a plugin called Streak. It's a Google Gmail plugin. It's a huge plugin because it enables you to see if someone opened your email or not. Green eye means someone's seen it. The crossed eye means they didn't seen it. Here we can see that my emails have about 75% open rate, which is really good. So they're definitely not ending in the spam folder, and they have a good enough subject line to get people hooked to read the email. And also the angle I was attacking from is that I did something unique and something that puts something that needs a little bit more effort than just your usual sales email. I also notice I'm not talking in my subject line about me being copywriter and offering them their service. I'm just mentioning that they are featured on a Times cover, and then I Photoshop their picture on a Times magazine. So it shows effort. It's definitely proves to the person receiving the email that this is not a bot, randomly generated, randomly sent email. It's a little bit more personal. And here I'm in the first few lines, I'm talking about the Times cover, and after that, and only after that, I'm talking about me having some business idea about tweaking them sales funnel. Notice I'm not talking about me being copywriter and me pricing charging them $30 upfront. I'm talking about creating a 6 short minute video that I could send them, and how could they, for free, basically using the knowledge I will give them, tweak their sales funnel, right? So basic stuff. Also, I could use in under the emails in the start, I was using some more personalized approach of giving them actually some personalized opener or compliment. I've been watching your content for a while and I really enjoy your reels. Well, as a man, I'm not really part of your target audience. You still have some great business inside that I found valuable. In this way, if you give them a compliment like this, they're 100% sure that you're a real person who actually does outreaching to them, who's not copy pasting emails and sending them to everyone. You're outreaching to this person specifically. So it's massive. But the problem is with most of these business owners, they just don't have a content I would be finding valuable, or I'm not a target audience. So, for example, if I was outreaching to some astrologist, female coach business, teaching other girls how to use feminine energy to cultivate their and manifest their business, you know what I'm trying to say. It would be weird if me, Mark, the gym bro, would be there. Oh, your reels are really great, sis. I found them valuable, right? Makes no sense. So be be intelligent with your compliments, right? So here we have my copy portfolio. Here are my best emails I have written, and they are basically working as a testimonial. So let's break some of them. Here we have a PAS copy, basically email structure. PAS stands for pain, agitate, and solution. So the pain part, these the PAS stands for the things I'm going to be mentioning in the email. So first is pain. We have it here named in the subject line, how to overcome plateau in 11 days. I'm talking here about gym because I know a lot about gym. So training my copywriting using gym themes is better than if I started writing out of the blue about trading. Yeah, I wouldn't be knowing much, so I choose gym for this. So here we have a pain named already in the subject line. Notice that I'm not talking about my product I'm gonna be selling them. I'm not talking about these usual sales emails of 50% off of my course, right? This is usually things people never open, people never buy from. So here I'm promising them value by naming the problem, pain. They have a plateau, and I'm also ultra specific by promising that they're gonna overcome the plateau in 11 days. So now they're hooked and they're gonna open the email. Ever found yourself hitting a fitness plateau? Relatable. Also talking about the pain. Picture this. You have consistently lifted those weights in the gym as hard as ever. Your nutrition and rest game were bone on point. I'm relatable here. Um, um, Basically saying that I understand their position. Yet your progress only hits the wall one day. No matter how hard you push yourself or how many rest days you squeeze in, you just can't increase your strength. Notice how easy to read, engaging, and concise these texts are. There's zero paragraphs here. There's basically just one sentence per line. So let's get back to it. You just can't increase your strength. Yeah, it's also really relatable. That's what happens. Your painting the picture, the pain they're going through, really relatably. The thing with people is that if you're gonna describe the situation they are in better that they can describe it themselves, they're gonna see you as an authority and they're gonna believe you more. So it's like someone tied your ankles together and got you to run a marathon. This is a really vivid analogy. It's also something that anyone can picture, anyone can understand this is a pain point, anyone can understand that it will be a bad thing, and it's easily imaginable in your head. Well, in this email, I'll show you how you can crush the plateau. Ooh, here I'm giving them a strong promise, and I'm also giving them what's in for me. Essentially, the WIIFM is something really important for us copywriters. It basically means what's in for me, what's in it for me. So everyone's selfish and no one's gonna read your emails if you're talking about themselves. But if you're gonna promise them that they're gonna benefit from reading your emails, I'll show you how you can crush the plateau. They'll be like, So I can use the knowledge once the plateau comes, right? So they'll be more likely to read the email because they now know they're gonna gain something. They're gonna get a value for free. Because realistically, we all been here. Even the greatest athletes like Kobe Bryant and Michael Phelps got stuck in the rut. Yep, here we are using borrowed authority because I'm saying that not only me, Marek, nobody, some gym bro from Czechia has been in a plateau. I'm saying that even the best, the GOATs, Kobe Bryant, Michael Phelps, they both were in rut, they were both in plateau. Now they're believing me because I'm not using me as an example, I'm using Kobe Bryant as an example, right? They were able to break out and become the very best, right? That's because they knew the secret principle I'm about to share with you. Again, what's in it for me, and I'm building up the desire. I'm promising them a knowledge that they're gonna use for breaking the plateau. Because if you stay in plateau for too long, things are gonna get dark. Here we have the agitate part. So I was able to paint the pain they are suffering here, and now I'm gonna agitate the pain. I'm gonna twist the knife in their wound, and I'm gonna describe what's gonna happen if they're not gonna address and fix the problem of being in a plateau. Because if you stay in a plateau for too long, things are gonna get dark. Your motivation will drop, your strength will decrease, and the worst case scenario, you'll start losing your gains. I'm twisting the knife in their wound, painting the worst case scenario, inciting worry in a reader. So now they want to fix the problem because no one wants to lose their gains, right? You are in the gym for 3 years just to be skinny fat again? No, no, no. So how do you get out of the plateau? You do what the goats do. You focus on your mindset. The thing with the PAS emails and just copywriting emails in in general is that they're gonna be giving you some weird solutions that not gonna be making much sense in the beginning because you would think you would in this situation think the reader probably thinks that the way of getting out of plateau would be a new nutritional plan or just taking a break for like 2 weeks. And here I'm saying that they need to focus on their mindset. Like now they're gonna be thinking I'm an idiot. And here I'm addressing it. I know it sounds dumb, right? So I'm handling their objection. The objection is that what the hell is this? That's BS. And I'm assuring them that I don't mean any like radical stuff of having to wear a monk robe or come into a new religion. You need to build up your confidence. Now making more sense. Now it makes sense because plateau is most often rooted in our heads, not in our muscles. That's a justification that's going to dispel their objection. Now because that makes sense, and it's also really true. Your plateau is usually just really in a mindset. So now I dispel their objection, and now they're really keen on upgrading their mindset and getting out of the plateau. So that's why I created the Ultra Sharer program, where I synthesized all the mindset secrets of the very best athletes. Again, I'm using the borrowed authority and insight and curiosity. This will ensure you will break through your mind's limitations and start lifting weights so heavy people like you will being on gear. Ooh, that's good. So I'm not only giving them the promise of fixing the problem of plateau, I'm also giving them a strong promise of accelerating their gains. and people will accuse you of being on gear. That's something. If someone accuses you of being on gear, you're a top tier athlete, right? Click here to break through plateau instantly. Your progress will thank me later. You got this, man. And so notice how concise, how savvy, how easy to read, and genuinely quick to read this thing is. And also, I'm actually giving them some good value, right? You just need to build up confidence. Notice that when I actually mention my program, the Ultra Shredder, right? Um, I'm not talking about the price. Never here is mentioned the price. Usually business owners are like, subject line, 50% off, 200, $222 only. No one's gonna click on this email. But here, since I gave a solution to that problem, and I also didn't mention a price even once, they're gonna be really interested in UltraShredder. They're gonna click on the link in the description. Here's a really important advice. The goal of all copywriting emails is not to sell the product, it's to sell the click on your sales page for the product, right? Your the goal of selling the product selling part is for your sales page. Your sales page is here to sell the product. The email is just to build the intrigue, share the value, and get the readers to click on the sales page, right? So this is a PAS. We're gonna go for one more email. It's actually the DIC structure. DIC emails is really similar to PAS as I already have here. And DIC structure stands for disrupt, intrigue, and click. So this email starts off strong by disrupting the reader's commonly held belief. Why nutrition doesn't work. This is gonna disrupt someone who's scrolling through their email because their chances are that this is a common knowledge. People are gonna believe, and people believe that nutrition works because nutrition is gonna ensure that if you eat salad, you're gonna be ripped, right? But this is gonna disrupt their commonly held belief, and now they're gonna be hooked. They're gonna be intrigued to understand why you're claiming such an outrageous claim, right? So let's talk about sharing those extra pounds. Most folks believe the key is fixing the diet, right? Naming a common belief. But the truth is, this is the very thing holding them back, and once you discover the secret of optimizing your workouts, you'll be able to cut through the fat as you were chopping butter with a guillotine. So I'm essentially naming the belief the reader probably has, and I'm claiming that it's BS, that nutrition doesn't work. So now they're intrigued to continue the reading because they're basically shocked, or they're shocked that I claim such an outrageous and stupid and out of the box idea. And also I use the vivid analogy, right? Chopping butter with a guillotine. Here I really debate a bit, and I'm doubling down on the commonly held beliefs again. Most people feel like losing fat requires overhauling your diet, torturing yourself on a treadmill, becoming a calorie obsessed psycho. Also notice how engaging this is, becoming calorie obsessed psycho. Torturing yourself on a treadmill. It's not like running on a treadmill. Only the overhauling your diet is kind of bland. It could be better. But becoming a calorie obsessed psycho, that's engaging. People are gonna be engaged and ready to read along. But here's the shocker. Dieting is actually hurting you more than helping you. Again, addressing the commonly knowledge and invalidating it, and I'm building intrigue. Now the people want to know what the hell I'm about, why nutrition doesn't work. Because in reality, a top tier diet means nothing when your training is a mess. Now I'm giving them justification. I built the intrigue by saying that nutrition is BS. I disrupted now, and now I'm giving them the answer. Top tier diet means nothing when your training is a mess. That's like trying to pick the best fuel for your car when your engine is misfiring. Great analogy. Makes sense. Like your engine is not gonna work if it's fucked, no matter the fuel you're gonna give it, right? So it's good with analogy. Makes sense. The reader now understands my point, and here I'm gonna mention my program. That's why I crafted the Ultra Shredder program, Insight in Desire, right? It's a fat shedding powerhouse. Ooh. So now I can help them with shedding the fat in the first place. Even if you indulge in sweets like a kid on Christmas Eve, it's a great analogy anyone can understanding, and I'm also promising them that my program is not gonna be about counting calories and dealing with the diet plans, because these things are hard and people don't want hard things. The easier, the easier you, the easier the solution, the better, the more likely they are gonna be to buy from you. So if I'm gonna promise that my program is gonna give them easy results, they're gonna be hyped to check out my program. It works by incorporating a top tier fat burning exercise. I don't know why this is red. Just give me a second. Let's fix it. It works by incorporating a top tier fat burning exercise into your gym workouts. Now I'm giving them a reasoning why it works, but it ensures you always lose weight, no matter what you eat. Again, objection handle. Sounds great, right? Click here to lose weight without sacrificing your appetite. Another promise doesn't talk about the price. Again, I sold the click on the page. Now they're gonna check it because one, they don't know the price. It might be for free, right? And again, since I'm not talking about the price, I'm not saying like click here, click here, 550 only, because like if you're gonna show somebody that costs $550 upfront, no one's gonna buy it, right? But if you don't talk about the price, um, sorry, if you're not gonna talk about the price, they're gonna be more likely to check it. So again, also notice how this email is even shorter than the PIS email, so it's not gonna take this reader a long time to read, and also the shorter your text, less the lower the possibility of them losing the attention and clicking off your email, right? And the last thing I wanted to show you was my first copy. Right, this is before I researched from Tyson 4D. This is before I used ChatGPT. This is before I knew how DIC copy should look like. I essentially tried DIC copy here, but I didn't have any like blueprint to do it. So first things you can notice here is how big and chunky the text here is, how chunky. I'm essentially using paragraphs here. Look at that. That's like a paragraph. People are gonna lose attention. No one wants to read a chunk of text nowadays, right? Compare it to this. One line, one sentence, space. Easy to read, easy to digest, easily digestible. The things I have highlighted here in red are the mistakes I did in this email. So here, broccoli, all those gym rats encouraging you to eat only chicken with broccoli and counting your calories. And here I'm repeating myself. Muscles will grow seemingly by themselves. You just need to eat broccoli and count all your macros. This is a huge mistake. If you're gonna repeat yourselves like this in an email, lots of people are gonna click off. So this is a weak email. Also, the subject line is not bad. Eating clean is a terrible idea. It's actually kind of good. Have you ever watched one of those so-called nutrition experts on YouTube? That's not a good, like, disruptive first line that's gonna hook someone in. All those gym rats encouraging you to eat only chicken with broccoli and counting calories. That's cliche, right? Everyone heard about gym rats encouraging you to eat chicken with broccoli. So it's a cliche thing. Most people won't be intrigued by this point, and I'm gonna repeat myself. They're gonna click off. And also the analogies I did here are just weak. Think of all these Hollywood actors who go from skinny fat to a WEFF level athlete. Actually, it's a good angle I'm attacking, but what the hell is a WFF level athlete, right? Like, can you picture that? If you're not like a super gym bro, super gym rat, you probably don't know who the fuck is WFF level athlete, right? Compare it to these analogies. We have an analogy here. Where's the analogy? Okay, sorry. Yeah, you're gonna be able to cut through the fat as you were chopping butter with a guillotine. Even a 5-year-old child will be able to picture this analogy and knows clearly what's going on, right? That's like trying to pick the best fuel for your car when your engine is misfiring. Again, anyone can picture that, but most people won't be able to picture a WFF level athlete. And then chunky text is just it's a poor text, poorly structured, poorly executed, bad analogy, bad intrigue, kind of good subject line. I give myself that. And yeah, I mean the CTA is not that bad when I read it now, but it's not good. And the craziest part is that the difference between this email and this email, which is essentially the same structure, is just 5 days. I learned this in 5 days, thanks again to Tyson for the huge shout out. So copywriting now with ChatGPT and all the things online, all the tutorials is really easy. Anyone can do it. And this is actually good copy. This is like 8 out of 10. This is like 3 out of 10. The only good thing I did here is the subject line and not being salesy. So anyone can do it. This is my progress in the last 10 days. I hope you enjoyed this video. So this is all from me. I hope you understand now how much progress you can do just in 10 days with all the things and tools at your disposal, all the knowledge thanks to the ChatGPT and Tyson 4D. Huge shout out to this guy once again. And I hope you're now motivated to understand how much progress you can do, because look at that. It's so bad. This is so good, right? I'm essentially a copywriter now. I can label myself a copywriter now because this is a good copy. This is gonna, if this was sent to my email to email list, this would convert sales. I guarantee that 100%. So that's my progress. That's my progress in the last 10 days. I hope you enjoyed this video. And the next video is gonna be about some copywriting basics, because hey, I enjoy these videos actually. Now while creating this video, I had lots of fun. So I hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next video. Bye.